picture a village tucked away in the embrace of rolling hills and idyllic landscapes. Rural areas in Guizhou, China. It's a place that, at first glance, exudes tranquility. But beneath the surface lies a community that often goes unnoticed. Left Behind Children is their name. This clip was when I got to know the Guizhou Left Behind Children community back in 2022, the beginning of our friendship. Today, I invite you to journey with me as I share my experience and the profound lessons I have learned. First off, let's begin with a definition of the Left Behind Children. There are approximately 69 million left behind children in China. This refers to the children who are under 16 years old that remains in rural regions while their parents have to work in urban cities for economic purposes. They are then to live with their extended family members, usually taken care of by their grandparents. As you see as the set of data behind me, the frequency of parents visiting home once a year is 75%, and 5% of parents visiting home is once every 2 years or longer. Many reasons contribute to this phenomenon. For instance, internal migration that involves massive economically driven shift population from rural regions to urban cities, or China's hukou system, which hampers left behind children's enrollment in public schools in the cities. My experience with the left behind children has started since kindergarten when I was in Canada. Our school required us to prepare letters and gifts to be sent out to left behind children in Canada. When I entered my previous Wuhan public school, I wanted to introduce this. Thus, I actually got the opportunity to go to their homes and send them the gifts in person. Later on, when I entered middle school, I realized that I wanted to change and surpass the material aspect, specifically using the knowledge I have received to influence them. This was when I became the leader of the volunteer project I've been working on, Hold a Hand, which involves a group of students my age that teaches the Guizhou Left Behind children subjects like theater, science, physical and health education, and many other subjects that they have never even knew in school before. My team had spent months preparing a curriculum that we thought were engaging for the children due to common judgments we had on students in public schools, or just some random suggestions and courses we found online. But during our first class, we realized that the kids had a hard time following up our content. They didn't understand anything at all. Soon, some even went to sleep. This realization hit us hard. We had projected judgments on the children without considering their unique needs and perspectives, since they had been living in such a different environment than us. The question appeared: what did they need? We couldn't find problems in our prepared class outlined, so we decided to observe their behaviors in daily life. Quickly, something common among the children was found. Their way of dealing with negative emotions or conflicts would be to hold their fists and stare directly into somebody's eyes, write a note with inappropriate words, scream fiercely in the middle of a class, or just call up a group of friends to fight after school. Clearly, they didn't understand how to control or deal with these negative emotions and conflicts. Emotional well-being was invented overnight, where we aimed to teach them easy and accessible techniques for calming down or resolving. Instead of saying, "I hate this, I hate her or him, why is this happening to me?" we ask, "How do you feel now? What is this emotion you're experiencing?" Count 10 seconds. Breathe. Smell a flower. Blow a candle. We encourage them to share their moments of anger and discuss solutions while standing in these others' shoes. Why is this happening, though? Why is it hard for these kids to control these emotions? This all connects to their childhood background. Scientific research shows that the separation of parent and children may cause numerous behavioral problems. Without the encouragement, a positive role model, the support, the love, and many more, the left-behind children have found that they have a low level of self-awareness, strong sense of loneliness, reluctance to share their emotions, and social anxiety, which may contribute to the reason why it's hard for them to maintain relationship and even express their emotions. We got our answer. Not only did they need the support from a class, they needed somebody who could understand them, a friend. So for the next few days, we intentionally changed our tactics. We changed our role from a teacher to a friend. So in the process of making friends with them, we had to carefully pay attention to their thoughts. For instance, I would intentionally squat down to speak with them at eye level. Every day, as seen in the picture below, I would go eat lunch with them, talk about their interests. Occasionally, during their lunch break, I would go to their classroom and play games like 1, 2, 3 Wooden Man, Eagles Catches Chickens, Passing the Handkerchief. Gradually, we got closer with the kids. When the children learned that I could eat spicy food, they secretly gave me an inclusive recipe the grandmother made, sticky rice. When they saw that my hands got dirty because I played basketball with them, they let it to the sink and helped me wash them. At the end of the day, they prepared notes and drawings for me to show that they wanted me to stay. This made me feel the change in our relationship, the deepening of friendship, the establishment of trust and acceptance. As I continue this project on and on, not only can they learn to share each other's emotions and positively express them, we also got to learn the process of interacting with a whole new community. Although we have different educational, geographical, political backgrounds, which may appear to be hard to connect at first, but I chose to approach with love, kindness, and respect, and use my and most authentic abilities to influence them in order to build a connection. For the past 2 years, I gradually realized that this connection doesn't only apply for them. We as volunteer teachers are able to give and receive. From us, they encounter unique teachers and friends who are able to understand them and show them a bigger piece of the world. From them, we learn the contributions we can do and make to a whole new community. By learning from this experience, I realized that a majority of social issues are based on the lack of knowledge and understanding towards others. For instance, stereotypes, racial discriminations, gender relationships. We tend to assume things without getting to know them and guessing about their personalities, thoughts, and actions. Let me put this in simpler terms. Have you ever blew bubbles when you were young? Have you ever imagined yourself in it, isolated from the outer world? Bubbles are a kind of mask we choose to put on. But if we only look from the outside, there's only the general colors and shapes, not the core of it, not the details. They don't burst immediately, but only if you poke them, if you are ready to know them, if you break them. That will show you the most different but authentic selves. Look beyond the mask. Despite the economical, geographical, educational standards, look beyond the mask, make new friends. Look beyond the mask. Approach with love, kindness, and respect. Thank you.